You know how hard it was to make this video, guys? Look, I'm just going to explain it as it goes. There's some doubles in European to Chinese to whatever equivalents. This whole list could have been European pole arms, but let's just get to it. Ikuas short spear. I tried not to include a traditional spear, but the one-handed short spear sort of takes on that same design that the Spartan spear has, but that's way too generic. So I was like, let's do this. I really like the fact that it's contrasting for its time. What I mean is this was specific to what they were doing. They were doing a lot of throwing spears. This was contrasting that. Let's get a shield. Let's get right up in their face and stab. The design being thicker at the bottom to be a counterweight, shorter. And no, it didn't have a blade design, but that, I'm sure they whacked people in the head with it. Not going to spend too much time. This was actually pretty genius for its time. Yeah, you could have put the glaive. The Naginata is my third pick. And the reason being is it's unapologetically just a slasher. They took the samurai sword or the wakizashi more likely, but they took that sword and they put it on a long pole. Made it 10 times better, by the way. Better for dueling than in like formation and stuff and anti-cavalry and all that. But at the end of the day, it's a pointy stick. I know it curves back, but who's to say you can't do that? So the glaive might be better in that sense. Me being general with a blade spear, using the Naginata, let's be real, it's just a blade spear. Oh, but it has these hooks and it also has bullshit designs that I don't give a shit about. You'll see later in the video how many variations of things make this irrelevant. As far as I'm concerned, it's a two-man race between this and my last pick. You are either this guy or you are the next guy, but it's a hooky end, it's a pointy end, you got the additional spiky end, and it's enough body in the blade, especially with this little protrusion right here at the little point, that it could be a cutter. I think it's lighter and faster than my next one, better for formations, but we know it's the halberd, guys. We know it's the halberd. It could have been the pole axe, but that's too similar. I'm not going to put a long axe on the same list. You know what I'm saying? Before you say, oh, these are all different. Okay, you're going to call this a halberd, right? This is like a Renaissance halberd when they had gunpowder. Would you call this a halberd? Because it fucking is one. Early Middle Ages, this was the first halberds. They have the same exact name. So if I were to be like the Chinese equivalent sort of does the same thing, and you'd be like, oh, that's totally different though. Remember, this is a halberd, and this is a halberd, and that's in the same fucking continent, so I don't want to hear shit. But let me know, should it have been the pole axe, or is the halberd's like more length, more versatile, and it deserves a spot on the list? Or are you a billhook guy?